Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another Warbots video. So today we are going to be looking at all the weapons and stuff that got buffed, and we're going to tell you what's good. A lot of these weapons got a 10%, 25%, or 40% buff, and I've been testing these out over the last 24 hours or so, and I'm finding some really awesome results on some of these weapons. And I'm also going to announce the 200 winners. There was a 100 Gothic Mars giveaway and a 100 Gothic Fainters giveaway. So if you want to see the winners, drop down in this video's description, and all 200 of those winners will be listed in the description. So Redeemers, guys, Redeemers are nuts. This Falcon got a buff, the Redeemers got a buff, and this was just destroying everything. If you got the Redeemers, they got a big 40% buff, and these things are hitting hard. You definitely want to run the Redeemers now. Glories on the Seraph are wrecking everything. Glories are sweet at the moment. If you got some old Glories laying around, make sure you bring those out and try them, because they're just stomping everything. Pulsar and Magnetar are nasty. If you got some of those, get them out for sure. These things are just tearing it up on the battlefield. So if you got some Pulsars and Magnetars, they're sick right now, and so are the Shredders. All right, Shredders are kind of in this family, but not quite, sort of. But Shredders, Pulsars, and Magnetars have really made a huge comeback. Now, the Hells are doing really good damage, but they run out of ammo really fast, and they got a long reload, so I don't love them. Hornets, huge damage, but long reload. Nucleons are sick. The Quarkers and Atomizers and the Nucleons are doing extremely good right now. You might want to try those out if you got some laying around. Incinerators, you know, these flaming rocket type of builds are doing really good right now. If you like the flaming rockets, you're going to love them after the buff. The Dragoon type of weapons are hitting very hard. Again, long reload times that I don't love, but overall, they're doing pretty good if you like long-range weapons that kind of snipe or whatever. If you're a sniper, you might like these. I don't know, but they're doing big damage. Calamity, Scourge, and Spark are doing awesome. If you got some of those laying around, definitely try them out. Now, the Sonic weapons got a big nerf and a big buff, so they don't have as much ammo, and the reload time is really long, but my god, these things hit hard. They got a 40% damage buff, so they're harder to use, but they have a big payout with the huge damage. So if you can get used to the less ammo and longer reloads on these things, the damage is phenomenal. Vipers have a 10-second reload, but by gosh, are those things hitting hard. The Vipers are pretty amazing right now. So the freeze rockets like the Glacier, Rime, and Cryo are hitting extremely hard, but they do have a very long reload time, almost 20 seconds on the reload, but the damage is huge. If the reload was shorter, I would probably use these, but I can't get into something with almost a 20-second reload myself. Some people are probably going to really like these, but they're not for me. Puncher got a nerf, but at close range, they're still hitting just as hard. The only difference is the bullets spread out more, so at a distance, they're not doing as much damage, but at close range, they're still beating people up. The flamethrowers like Ember, Igniter, and whatever the other one is, oh my god, they are hitting hard. Hard to use, but man, the damage is amazing. The Vortex is hitting crazy hard right now. I don't think most people are going to like playing these weapons, but the damage is nuts. They're very hard to play. I mean, on the right robot, these are pretty cool, but nutsy, crazy, super nutso damage or something like that. Shock trains, pretty much worthless. Sorry guys, but the shock trains, they're just not doing it. I did try out the Storms, and I wasn't really impressed. They do pretty good at close range, but still not the best. The Terrans are doing halfway decent. These did get a 10% buff, so they're a little bit stronger than they used to be, and I actually like these a lot. Not some of the best weapons of the game, but very good weapons overall. So the Spears got a pretty good nerf. Without the autopilot installed, they're not really doing much of anything. They're almost worthless without the autopilot, but if you can put the autopilot with the Spears, they're still very strong weapons. They're not crazy insane like they were, but still very strong, but only if you have the autopilot. The Bendy Bullet machine guns, not that great anymore. I used to get obliterated by these things, but they're not hitting all that hard anymore, so These got beat up a little bit. These things took a little bit of a hit. The Magnums got about a 10% buff. Not a big deal. Still not great weapons, but hey. They do the job if that's all you got laying around. But there are much better weapons out there. I wish they would have buffed the Magnums and the Terrans just a little bit more. But I'm telling you, the Redeemers are sick, guys. Those are probably one of the best, hardest hitting weapons in the game right now. Now, I did play the Ares. The Ares got a big buff, and it still dies very easily. So if you're playing Ares, be very careful with it because it's pretty squishy. I would probably throw a last stand on that guy. But I'm telling you, this Falcon build right here with these 3 weapons or 3 glories is just insane, guys. These are just, this was super fun. I mean, I was ripping people to pieces with this. Or if you put like 4 of these things on a behemoth, oh my god, it's gonna beat some people up. One thing that did get nerfed was the glaciers, and the glaciers still feel pretty good. You can definitely tell that they've been nerfed, but they're still feeling pretty good overall. So you could even put 3 glaciers on here if you wanted to, but I like this setup right here. This is super fun and super effective right now. Falcon got a big old buff, so he's way better than he used to be, and these Redeemers are just sick. I mean, you cannot go wrong with the Redeemers. If you got Redeemers, I'm telling you, get those things out and play them because they are doing awesome right now. Again, if you want to see the winners of the giveaway, drop down the video's description. There's a bunch of stuff in there you might find interesting, plus all 200 winners, so make sure you check that out. And I just wanted to do a nice little quick overview just to let you know what weapons are actually good that got the buffs. There's a few things that got buffed that still really aren't great, but that's the findings I found from the testing I did, and those are my opinions. And hey, I guess that's the deal, right? That's it for this video. I think that's going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. That would really help me out a lot. Other ways you can help support the channel, check out the thank you button or the join button down below the video to say thanks or become a monthly channel member. Also, check out the video's description. There's some other ways you can help support the channel and some interesting links down there. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Lightning out. Have an awesome day. See ya.